Hi all. I did a 40% water change in my tank today after scrubbing the front and the side glass for algae. As you can see, I still have some algae on the back, but I left it there on purpose for my snails that you can see and see their trails there. So I left some algae on the back glass for the snails so they would have something to munch on. And as I said, I did about a 40% water change and cleaned everything up and tied down some of the Java fern and just tidied everything up just a little bit. As you can see, these are my angelfish. This striped one here, the silver angel, is the female, and this male here and her have decided to team up. They are mates now. They have spawned twice. Neither one was completely successful yet. They ate the last one completely. I think these two are both males. Don't know for sure, but they haven't decided to team up or spawn or anything, so I'm sure they're I don't know whether they're both males or both females or what they are, but they are feisty and they fight a lot. As you can see, I now have only a ATI sponge filter in my tank here, and I have kind of a homemade sponge filter in that corner because those sponges have been in the tank in the hang-on back filter, those square sponges like you see back there, for quite a long time, and they have the buildup of the good bacteria in there. And so what I did was I stuck an air stone and a centerpiece down in the middle of that sponge and kind of turned it into a homemade sponge filter just to keep the good bacteria in this aquarium and hang on to the fact that it is pretty balanced. Hopefully it'll stay that way because I kept the same gravel, of course, the same everything. The only thing I did was get rid of the hang-on back filter. And I have 3 swordtails, a male pineapple, a female red orange one there, and a one of those, I think they're called a, oh gosh, I can't remember, some kind of German name, I think anyway, a German black or a Moscow black or something, I can't remember, but a black swordtail female. And she's a little beauty, I think. And then I have 3 Trillianus cory catfish, Trillianatus, or however that's pronounced, and 3 panda cory catfish. They're playing around all over in the tank. They are just amazing little buggers. And I have 2 zebra danios, and that's only because out of my 12, I can only catch 10 to rehome them. And so the other 2, a male and a female, got to stay with me. So, and then I have probably 9 olive nearite snails and 1 tiger nearite snail in here somewhere, and or maybe a leopard one, I think, and 3 or 4 horned nearite snails. And that's it for all the critters in my tank. The striped female angelfish came with the tank, and all the other fish I added one little, oh, and I'm sorry, the female orange or red, whatever you want to call her, swordtail came with the tank. Everybody else has been rehomed or changed around, and I slowly added in these angels, which I got at somewhere between quarter and 50-cent piece size, and they are now mature, and one, like I said, has mated with the female that came with the tank. That's her bent fin was bent when I got her, but she's healthy and happy now, and just thinks her life's work is to spawn. She's and she's a fairly happy fish. Although the three red-headed little koi fish, they really like to fight with each other. Anyway, that is my... Oh, and I'm sorry, I also, in order to try to fight a brown algae outbreak that I had, I put these devil's ivy, as you can see, in my tank. Put their roots in order to try to combat the brown algae, which seems to have helped. The brown algae is gone, but the one light that I have on the back of the tank is causing this little green algae outbreak. But these snails are pretty much keeping it under control, just below the light there. And everywhere else that I get a little bit here and there, I just clean it off the glass. That rock is actually, we live in a volcanic area, and that rock is a volcanic rock from our area there. And all these other rocks that I have kind of set in here all came from our yard, or from a collection of stones that we've had from the past. And I have some... Yes, some of that. Anyway, this particular plant, this type of plant that you see here and here and here, I ordered from the east, from another fish keeper on the East Coast, and they came in pretty good shape, but they'd all been grown, and so they're all kind of getting their new, here and there you can see they're getting the new growth for growing underwater. And I got all the Java fern I got from Corey at Aquarium Co-op. And these Vallisneria also came from Aquarium Co-op. They don't look so great because my water's a bit soft and the Val seems to have a bit of a struggle with that. But it's begun to put on runners, and it's doing much better now. It started to melt back, but it's coming back. And I also use Easy Green in this tank from Aquarium Co-op. And I think that it's coming along nicely, and it's a very happy tank. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at my fish tank. It's a 60-gallon show tank. So it's 4 feet long, 2 feet tall, and 1 foot deep. All right, you guys all have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, at whatever time you happen to be looking at this video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.